With the 7th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU. With the 3rd pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Camila Cardoso, University of South Carolina.
The Chicago Sky clearly had the best 2024 WNBA draft. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Sky selected Camila Cardoso, a 6'7" center who dominated college basketball this past year, even leading her team to the NCAA championship where they beat Iowa and Caitlin Clark. 4 picks later went Angel Reese, one of the most hyped prospects in recent memory. She dominated college, averaging 19 points and 12 rebounds. But how will she do in the WNBA? Matter of fact, how will this team do in the WNBA? In today's video, I'm going to talk about all the players on the Chicago Sky and how Angel Reese is going to fit into the lineup. Before I talk about the players, I want to give a very quick recap of the Chicago Sky's move this offseason. Firstly, they lost 2 key players in Elena Smith and Courtney Williams in free agency. Elena was a very good player, averaging 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, while Courtney Williams was an overall threat and she started every single game, averaging 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. I believe that both of them are very good players and the Sky made a terrible mistake by not re-signing them. The Sky made 3 trades this offseason and I want to talk about each one. The first trade that Chicago made was Rebecca Gardner to New York for a couple of 2nd round picks. Rebecca was injured during the season and she only averaged 7 points in the 3 games that she played. To get a couple 2nd round picks out of an injured player is pretty good for the Sky. The second trade the Chicago Sky made was shipping Kalia Cooper and Morgan Burchick to Phoenix. In exchange, they got Brianna Turner and Michael Onyenwere. Kalia was the star of this team, averaging 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Burchick was a solid player off the bench, averaging 14 minutes and 4 points. But I forgot the other part. The Sky got a bunch of draft picks from this trade. The Sky received the Mercury's 2026 first round pick, 2025 2nd round pick, and the right to swap the 2026 2nd round pick. And the Sky received the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft, which eventually ended up being Camila Cardoso. Chicago sent their all-star guard for a handful of draft picks, which in retrospect wasn't even that bad. The last trade that the Chicago Sky made was trading Sika Kone to Minnesota for the rights to Nikolina Milicic. Both of these players are really young, but I think that Minnesota won this trade. Sika only appeared in 20 games last season, but she showed really great flashes. But I guess that just opens some more spots for some new rookies. The last move the Sky made before the draft was signing Diamond DeShields to a 1-year contract and Lindsay Allen to a 2-year contract. I think that both of these players are very solid, and I think that Diamond can start. And once again, I have to remind you that the Sky did the best out of everybody in the draft. Camila Cardoso is a star in the paint, Angel Reese can do about everything, and Brenna Maxwell is a very good shooter. I forgot to mention the 13th overall pick in the WNBA draft, mainly due to this video.
The Chicago Sky, the pick is in with the 13th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. The Chicago Sky select Brenna Maxwell from Gonzaga University.
Brenna wasn't even in attendance, so they couldn't announce her name. But that one stopped me from talking about one of the best shooters in college basketball. The Gonzaga prospect is shooting a crazy 44% from 3 this season. And last season, she did even better, shooting 48% from 3. Her stats don't lie, as she's averaging 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. She's also probably the best free throw shooter in women's college basketball. In 2023, she shot 95% from the line, and it has gone down because she's shooting 87% this season. Brenna did regress a little bit this season, and if she didn't, she would definitely be a first-round talent. Expect Angel Reese's assist numbers to go up as she passes the ball to Brenna Maxwell. Okay, we've got the offseason and all the rookies out of the way. It's time to talk about the current roster. The first player I want to talk about is their star shooting guard, Marina Mabrey. Last season, she averaged 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Marina has been in the league for a couple of years, and she's one of the most underrated stars right now. She's really just reliable and can get you 15 to 20 points each night. Marina has shown improvement over the first 5 seasons of her WNBA career, and she took one of her most significant steps last year. She was traded from the Dallas Wings to the Sky ahead of the 2023 campaign. Chicago fans should expect a leap from this team because Kalia Cooper and Elena Smith have left. Marina should easily be Chicago's top offensive option. If you watch Sky games, you're definitely gonna see her. The next player I want to talk about is Diamond DeShields. In 2018, she was selected by the Chicago Sky in the WNBA draft. Everybody knew she was good, and the Chicago Sky selected her with the 3rd overall pick. 3 years after being drafted, she even won a championship in Chicago. But after injuries, and more injuries, she's back to square one. She missed the entire 2023 campaign with the Wings due to a knee injury. But I believe that the small forward can make a resurgence in her career here. Overall in her career, she's been averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Her defense is pretty solid though, as she's averaging 1.1 steals and half a block. She's really everything that you could ask for, a 6'4" small forward who's been a veteran in this league. But there's one thing I forgot to mention about her stats. Her shooting splits are abysmal, like really bad. She's shooting 40% from the field, 29% from 3, and 81% for the free throw line. If Diamond wants to be a pivotal piece for the Chicago Sky's future, future, she has to up those stats immediately. But overall, she is no doubt a top 3 player on this team. The next player I want to talk about is the team starting point guard, Dana Evans. Evans played 39 games last season, averaging 9 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 1 steal. She is on the shorter side though, she's a 5'6" point guard, but she definitely makes up for it with her speed. Like, she's generally one of the fastest players in the league. And once again, the shooting splits curse strikes again. Evans is shooting a crazy 36% from the field, 29% for 3, and 85% from the free throw line. Everything was looking great for this team until we saw their efficiency. And the shooting splits are going to get much better with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso joining this team. I'm obviously a fan of Evans because she's one of the fastest players in the league. She also has a solid floor game and can hit a 3 from time to time. The next player I want to talk about is Isabel Harrison, who signed with the Sky in 2023. Harrison got injured in 2023 and got knee surgery in mid-May. She missed the entire season, but it looks like the Sky are happy to have her back. She averaged 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 22 minutes per game over her last 4 seasons. Harrison is most likely going to be the starting power forward for this team. Harrison is a 30-year-old veteran who's 6'3" that plays power forward. She's mostly a force in the paint with layups and hook shots, but she can pass the ball around sometimes. The next player I want to talk about is Brianna Turner, who was traded in the Kalia Cooper trade. Brianna is a 27-year-old, 6'3", 170-pound small forward power forward. And with Diamond Shields and Isabel Harrison there, I don't think she's going to be starting. Brianna played all 40 games last season, averaging 26 minutes and 4.6 rebounds and 1 steal and 1 block. The stats don't really jump off the paper, but she's one of the most efficient players in the league, shooting 65% from the field. Sure, Turner may not score a lot, but she's mostly known for her elite defense and strong rebounding skills. Turner has always been a solid player, but I don't think she's going to make that much improvement this year. With all the elite rookies and all the elite signees, I don't think she's going to produce as much. The next player I want to talk about is Elizabeth Williams, one of the most solid players for the Sky last season. She played all 40 games, averaging almost 30 minutes and 10 points and 6 rebounds. Also, as a big man, she's one of the best passes, averaging 2.5 assists per game. And her defense at center is pretty good, averaging 1.3 steals and 1.5 blocks. Williams signed a 2-year contract with Chicago ahead of the 2023 campaign and took on a prominent role in the team's front court. It's gonna be sad to see her role diminish though, because Camila Cardoso has arrived. Before I talk about Angel Reese and the other rookies, I want to talk about 2 more prominent role players. The first of the 2 role players I want to talk about is Lindsay Allen, who signed a 2-year contract to the Sky this year. Lindsay is a 29-year-old 5'8" guard who will likely come off the bench. Allen averaged 6 points per game, 5 assists, 2 rebounds in 24 minutes. Allen has played for 4 teams over her first 6 seasons in the WNBA. She's had a rocky start to her WNBA career, but in 2023 she finally bounced back. Last year she played in 29 games and started 20 of them before getting injured. Allen is a very well-rounded prospect, but she has very bad shooting splits. She shot 40% from the floor and 20% from beyond the arc. I'm starting to question if the Sky can even be good this year. Almost nobody can even shoot. And the last player I want to talk about on the Sky roster is Michaela Onyenwere. Michaela was in that blockbuster trade with Kalia Cooper, and now she's on the Sky roster. Michaela is just starting out her WNBA career, and last year she had averages of 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. The 6' small forward appeared in every single game and averaged about 24 minutes in each contest. After her first 2 years in New York, Onyenwere moved to Phoenix and thrived for a struggling Mercury squad. Then she was traded, and obviously the Sky value her. And at this point, it's just a recurring theme for every single Sky player. They all just shoot bad. Onyenwere is currently shooting 40% from the field, 32% for 3, and 76% from the free throw line. Every player on this roster is solid, but I don't think they're going to contend for a playoff run. Let's talk about the good and the bad about the Chicago Sky. Firstly, let's talk about the good of this team. The Sky have plenty of cap space. They can do whatever they want. The team can even hand out a max contract to a free agent and they can still run a roster of 12. The last good thing about the Sky is that they had an amazing draft. Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, and Brenna Maxwell are no joke. And about the bad of this team, in terms of roster spots and cap space, there isn't anything bad. But if we look beyond and really dig deep, basically everything about this team is bad. They traded their star player in the offseason, all their new players are aging, and now they have to rely on their rookies. But hey, let's talk about those rookies.
Thank you. We're finally teammates. Finally! I'm so happy. I know, me too. You okay? Just get the both of you. I'm coming to Chicago. Holla.
The rookies are meshing well as Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese look like they're very happy to be teammates. But let's talk about Angel Reese and her situation.
Hey Chi-Town, it's Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie. I'm coming to Chi-Town. I'm super excited to compete, work hard, and let's win.
Angel sure looks excited in this video, but I don't think she will be that excited when she figures out that she'll be coming off the bench. Unless you're a Caitlin Clark of the league, most rookies don't even start. But it is speculated that the 6'7" teammate Camila Cardoso will this year. Angel has always been the star of her team, averaging 19 points and 12 rebounds this past season. Angel coming off the bench will definitely make her outraged, but I know that she has to deal with it. During the season, she's eventually going to play good enough to where she'll start. The veteran Isabel Harrison will obviously start right now because she's been in the league for a long time. And this may be even a good thing because she can learn from the power power forward. The Sky targeted Angel Reese throughout the draft process, and this is what happened on draft night. So the Chicago team is in the draft room waiting to see who the 6th overall pick was, and Washington obviously had the pick. Suspense is building up because we don't know who they're going to draft, and obviously they're waiting. They're going to be stressed out because this is going to be the future of their team. You can see Chicago's head coach with her hands on her face waiting to see for the pick because she has so much anxiety. In mock drafts, many people had Angel Reese going here or Aaliyah Edwards, and it's going to really like show for the future of this franchise. Right now everybody's anxious because they're about to hear who the pick was, and then Washington selected Aaliyah Edwards. Everybody gets happy because they know they can get their player Angel Reese. Coach takes turns going around the room giving people high fives, like the GMs and all the executives, because they know that they can get Angel Reese now with the 7th overall pick. They've been scouting Angel Reese since she was high school, and then now the GM gets to finally make the pick. He makes it here, and everybody around the room is ecstatic because they just got a steal of a player. Everybody's excited for the future of the Chicago Sky, and yeah. And somehow a couple days before the draft, Chicago traded up to get Angel Reese. What a play by Chicago's GM.
With the 3rd pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Camila Cardoso, University of South Carolina.
Well, it has been quite a few weeks for Camila Cardoso, the most outstanding player at the Final Four, an absolutely incredible NCAA tournament, and now the number 3 overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft.
I believe that the South Carolina product, Camila Cardoso, will start off the bounce. She's 6'7" and really strong in the paint. And Camila is clearly excited to be here.
Hi Chicago fams, I'm really excited to get to this city. It's gonna be my first time there, and I'm just excited to be there, spend some time with y'all, and enjoy.
She already looks like a fan favorite to most Sky fans, but let's see what her legendary coach Dawn Staley had to say about her.
And you tell your 6'7" center that has never made a three-pointer in her college career to pull that mofo. How come? Why?
I mean, Powell just had a really hard time. Tennessee did a great job on Powell, just covering her up, just making her feel somebody in her space, like for 40 minutes. And I just felt like Camila would be the logical choice because I knew she would be most open. And the way that we came out of the timeout, she was like deep in the paint. And I was like, Camila, shoot it. Shoot that. Mother, watch your mouth.
And this is what Camila had to say back to her coach in response.
Camila, what does Dawn mean to you, what she is as a coach and a person, and what she's been able to do for the program and help you with individually? Thank you.
She means a lot to me. I feel like since the first day I got to South Carolina, she's been working so hard to get me ready and prepare for moments like this. And I'm just so thankful to have her as a coach. She's like an inspiration for me and a lot of young girls out there. And I'm just so thankful to have her as a coach. She's the best in the business, you already know.
Cardoso has a great heart and will fit right in with Chicago fans. Everybody was hyped around the organization when they drafted her. Just check out this video.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, I'm so happy, I'm so excited.
We are super excited to have you. Everybody's still at the table. Everybody wants to get a look at that face, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's Diamond.
Let's go. What's up?
Welcome. Welcome.
Everybody's here.
Let's go.
Everybody's here. We are extremely happy to have you. Extremely happy.
I'm really happy too.
Oh my goodness, well, we can't wait to get you here. Can we see your family? Can't wait to meet your family.
I can't wait to get there.
Well, there's that big guy right there.
Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
Like your mother would always say, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We're looking forward to getting you here. We know you have a lot to do. We just want to give you that love and so thankful that you're part of the Chicago Sky.
Thank you. I'm so thankful.
Just what a great overall moment. And the last rookie I'm going to talk about is Brenna Maxwell, and I genuinely think in a couple of years she can be a top shooter in the WNBA.
Back, the 20th ranked Gonzaga women's basketball team is off to a tremendous 15-2 start to the season, and they've received a big lift in scoring from their newest member.
KREM 2's Andrew Quinn joining us live in the studio tonight with more on Gonzaga's newest sharpshooter. Andrew? Hey, Mark. Yeah, it's not often you get to hang out with the best three-point shooter in the nation. That is, unless you're a member of the Gonzaga women's basketball team. This season's newest Zag leads all of Division I in three-point percentage through 17 games.
The best three-point shooter in the nation, and she clearly fits that description. With Angel and Cardoso right beside her, they can feed her the ball and she can hit the three every single time. She also isn't afraid to touch the paint and can hit easy mid-range shots. Brenna's also first the best of the best.
What can you take from playing against a caliber of player like that, and what has it meant to you as a freshman to get that chance, since if she had declared for the WNBA, then you wouldn't have gotten to this year?
Yeah, she's definitely an amazing player. She's very smart. She can make reads that, I mean, are insane, and it's almost impossible to guard her and Heber in the pick and roll because they're so good at making those reads. But it was definitely fun getting to play against her. I tell my kids, you know, play against Sabrina. You watch her play on TV.
Throughout her college career, she's had to verse the likes of Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, basically all the good guards. And now she's entering the draft with a chance to shock the world. But before I want to talk about the prediction and overall success of this team, I want to address this. The Chicago Sky probably have the worst facilities in the WNBA. If you bring a star rookie like Angel Reese, you better show her that you care. But this was the exact opposite. This looks like a normal gym to me.
I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, obviously coming back would have been amazing for me, but I wanted more for myself. I wanted to start over. I feel like I had been in a high since the national championship, and I want to hit rock bottom. I want to be a rookie again. I want to be knocked down by vets, and I want to be able to get up and grow and be a sponge. So I'm just super excited to play with the amazing players and against amazing players. And this league is really competitive, and I'm a competitive player, so I want to play against a lot of players.
Right after being drafted, Angel looks like she's happy to start from rock bottom. She's now a rookie. And this is what she had to say about teaming up with Camila Cardoso.
Specifically, we got to see you and Camila battle for years against each other. Now you're going to be on the same team. What are you looking forward to about, combining both of your talents and playing together instead of against?
My first time playing Camila was on one of the biggest stages of my life when she played for Hamilton Heights and I played for St. Francis in high school, and we battled. And now being able to be teammates is going to be amazing. I actually talked to her earlier and was congratulating her. I know she just came off an amazing run, an amazing college career. So I'm looking forward to playing with her in practice and then in games, just bouncing off of each other. So I'm excited for this. Thank you.
She's definitely happy to team up with Camila with the Sky, but we can't put too much pressure on her. We can't forget what happened against Iowa in the post-game interview.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are. Keep waking up every day. Keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
Angel Reese has basically fought through everything throughout her career, and I hope to see her shine with the Chicago Sky. But finally, it's time to talk about Angel and the prediction of this team. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the Reese and Cardoso situation is gonna work out in their first year. I think this season they're gonna end up 10 to 12th place and they're gonna miss the playoffs. But honestly, if you give the rookie trio of Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, and Brenna Maxwell a little time, they will mesh around their third year.